What's good, YouTube, man? I just want to give y'all a little free game today. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here chilling. You know, I got my little book. I'm out of town right now for a business trip. I'm in Chicago. Life can change so quick. Like, when I tell you my life is completely different than it was a year ago compared to 2 years ago. Like, each year I just keep leveling up, getting out of my comfort zone. Don't get me wrong, I still go through wins and losses for sure. But I feel like that's what we do as humans, man. Not every day is going to be perfect, but that's what makes it perfect. You know, like, you're gonna have ups and downs in the days. You might forget your wallet when you go out to eat. You might, stub your toe and trip. But that's what makes life worth living. Like, if life was just so perfect, everything went right, it would be so boring. And I feel like, on the road to success, on the road to self-fulfillment, you will need to go through those challenges in order to make you a man or a woman, whatever you are, in order to grow you. Like, if nothing ever went wrong in your life, if you never, hit your elbow on the table, if you never, touched the hot pan, you wouldn't know, like, okay, I probably shouldn't touch a hot stove. Don't be afraid to chase your dreams. A lot of people are afraid to chase their dreams. They're afraid, oh, my parents might think this, my friends might think that. It's like, it's your dream, though. They might not be able to see it. I don't expect them to see my vision. It's my vision with my eyes. Like I said, God will just open up so many doors for you, so many opportunities when you just show up every day, when you just have patience and when you just trust Him. I'm out of town for a month straight. They flew me out. They paid for this nice hotel, for my food every day. I'm not paying for nothing. And this is by the grace of God, my work providing this for me. But if I never would have applied for this job, I would have never been able to make this video and be able to travel to new places. You see how the sun just came out as I'm giving this free game video for you guys. Also, don't be afraid to be comfortable in your own skin. I got pimples on my face. I don't have a haircut right now. I'm still making this video. Like, everybody's beautiful in their own way. Don't let anyone call you ugly or, have them think that you're less than them. And, going back to, like, everybody has a purpose. Everyone's purpose is deeper than just money. Like, one thing I realize is, like, I do the social media stuff, these videos, for more than just money. Like, that is the reason I started creating content, is, like, for the chance to, make money, build a brand, get sponsorships, put my name out there, be in movies, whatever happens. But now that I've been doing this a couple years now, I realize it's about the people who watch my videos, the impact that I leave on them, whether it's 1,000 people, whether it's 100,000 people. And yes, I've seen success on social media. I have some videos with 100K plus views. I've collabed with some of my favorite YouTubers. I've had, famous people repost my videos, but at the end of the day, that doesn't top, the random people who message me on TikTok or on Instagram, whatever the case may be. Oh man, this video, like, you really got me with this one. Like, this changed my whole way of thinking, or this motivated me to start posting, or this motivated me to get back to my 9-to-5 job, to apply for a new job. This motivated me to go to the gym or to ask that girl for her number. And that leads to my next point. Like, life is about chances. Chances make champions. And I feel like, as a man, you should want to be a champion, because you never know when it's your last day on earth. And if you're not taking risks, legal risks, if you're not trying new things, trying to meet new people, bettering yourself every day, it's going to be kind of hard to be a champion. You can't just be sitting in your room all day, doom scrolling, DoorDashing food, doing things you're not supposed to be doing, smoking, drinking all day, and think that you're going to be this millionaire one day, or not even just about money, but think you're going to have success or just feel fulfilled on the inside. I lived that life before where I was just on my phone, or I was just hitting up the homies or hitting up girls and chilling with them, smoking, drinking, eating fast food all day. And I just felt like crap as a person. And I just, I feel like we all have that intuition, but it's up to you if you want to listen to that intuition or not. Usually it's the right decision. If you have a feeling, oh, I probably shouldn't pull up to this party, you probably shouldn't. Like, that's happened to me before. I got invited to, like, everybody's like, oh, like, come to this party. That party ended up getting shot. So I didn't, it was a good thing I didn't go. I was supposed to go, but I just had a feeling like, you probably shouldn't go. But I didn't know that was that feeling. I'm just thinking, like, I don't feel like going. I'm just going to chill. Then my friend, he got shot in the leg at the party. So it's like, that could have been me. I could have been dead right now. You never know. So another thing, too, never be afraid of rejection. I feel like rejection just holds people back. Like I said, chances make champions. Don't be afraid to ask that girl for her number. The worst you can say is no. It doesn't hurt to apply for jobs, even if you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to post videos, even if they don't get a lot of views. Just post. Just take the chance, because it's going to work out one day. I promise you. Even if you get 99 no's, that 100th try might be a yes. And it's not about how many yeses you get or how many things work out. It's about the scale of it. That one win, that one yes, that one person you meet, that one connection can change your whole life, change your trajectory, open up doors. And that's what I want to get into, is like, as a man, young man, you have to be able to network. Like, it's gonna be kind of hard to be successful if you're shy and you're closed in all the time. And like I said, you're just in your room. Like, you gotta expand outside your circle, bro. Like, I promise you, your 3 or 5 homies or 10 homies, they're probably not where you want to be, and they're probably not doing what you want to do. So, you need to look up these networking events. You need to, go to places where people with money, people with success, people who dress nice, who have their hygiene together, people who go to church, people who have these families or drive the car you want or live the life you want to live. You should probably be going where they go. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to ask people questions. I meet people all the time, at my job. And I'll be like, oh, you got a nice watch. I like your watch. That's a Datejust, right? And start a conversation. And this happened yesterday. He's like, yeah, it's just a Datejust, you know what I'm saying? Just a little 20, 30,000 on my wrist. I'm like, that's smooth, I like it. It's steel, right? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I like the Oyster band better. Like, I feel like you get more of a watch, compared to the Jubilee band. And if you don't know, it's a different type of band style in the Rollie. This is the Cartier. And that's the next point I was getting to. He's like, oh, are you into watches? I'm like, yeah, like, this is a Cartier, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, that's a nice watch. Let me see it. He inspected it. He's like, yeah, that's a nice watch. I asked him like what he does for a living, and that's how you make connections, bro. Little simple stuff like that. Hey, I like your watch. What do you do for a living? What's your name? Hey, maybe I could get your information, your number. We can connect sometime, grab a coffee and talk business or talk about life, That's another thing. Like, I know there's a lot of people on the internet telling you how to get rich, giving free game. The wave I really started, to be honest. If you go on my channel 3 years ago, my first video was just me yapping for an hour straight giving free game. But anyways, these videos, yes, I might teach you guys how to get money, how to gain success, but I really want to teach people life advice. I really want to tell you guys the bad things or the learning lessons that I went through, so you might not have to go through it. Or when you do go through it, you can, okay, Richie said, when this happened, he went about it this way. Okay, I might try it that way, or I might do it my own way. I just want to offer perspective for you guys. I want to be able to show you guys, like, life is more than just money. Life is more than just success, flashy social media stuff. Like, enjoy your life in real life. Like, time is ticking, life is short. Live in the moment. Don't be afraid to read a book. All my young men, you should be out here reading books, bro. Even if it's only 10 pages a day, that's a book in a month, a book in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna expand your vocabulary, it makes your mind sharper. That's why you see these older people, they're doing crossword puzzles. Your brain is a muscle, your mind is a muscle. You have to work it out because it can shrink or it can mold up. It can get darker if you're feeding it the wrong things. I know I just said a lot. I gotta wrap this video up. I gotta get to reading, you know what I'm saying? A little free game. The power of positive thinking. If you can see it, if you can touch it, you will obtain it. Your thoughts dictate your reality. If you're always thinking negative, you probably have a negative life. But if you're always thinking positive and optimistic, you probably see more sunny days in your life. Even if it's not every day, even if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen. Why would you go into a basketball game with low confidence, or if you're playing nervous, you're not gonna probably have a good game. But if you go into the game, yeah, I'm about to drop 20, I'm about to make this shot, we're about to get this win, I'm gonna get so many assists, it's probably gonna work out in your favor, man. So always keep faith, always have belief in yourself, no matter what it's looking like, no matter what your bank account looks like, no matter if you're living with your parents still and you're 25 years old, 30 years old. Always keep faith. That's literally all we have, bro, in this life of sin. Keep faith. I promise you, it's gonna get greater later. It might get better now. It might get better in 5 minutes. You never know what call you might get, what person you might run into. That's why you gotta keep going. That's my little free game for y'all, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Let me know if you guys got any topics specifically you want me to get into. This is just off the top of my head, but yeah, man, road to 10K subscribers. Y'all be safe. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, everything. Life W Richie. And yeah, man, y'all be safe. Yeah.